Good morning and welcome to Move Day. So today is going to be our last move day. The beach adventure trip is coming to an end. It's time to pack up and head back home to Texas to welcome baby boy into the world. So right now we're here in Savannah, Georgia. We're about to load up and we got 1,000 miles to drive and it's going to take us 3 days to get there. I'm going to get this thing ready. I'll come get you guys when we're on the road.
Hey.
You all ready?
We are ready to hit this road.
That was the last time we had to pick this camper up for a while.
I know, it feels kind of strange.
I'm not gonna lie, I need a break from packing.
You're tired of packing and unpacking?
I think it's because we're staying longer.
Yeah.
So when it's time to pack up, it feels like you're not very good at it anymore.
It feels like a job instead of just a quick little move.
So anyway, you ready to hit the road?
I am.
You're not gonna like it, but it's way longer than you want to be in this truck.
Well, it gets us closer to Texas, which gets us closer to meeting baby boy. So
anyway, I told him earlier, we have 1,000 miles to get home.
Woo.
But today, we're only doing 300 of that. Because we're heading to my aunt and uncle's in Alabama. And that'll be our first stop.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Grand Grands.
And then we're going to Grand Grands. First, Aunt Mona and Uncle Jimmy, y'all get ready. Here we go.
All right, you ready for our last train horn in an RV park for a while?
Oh,
yeah. I drove us all the way here. You want to drive us all the way back home? I mean, I did all the work getting us here.
Well, I'll drive, but I just won't guarantee we'll make it home. It'd be a shame to be gone all these months and not make it back to Texas.
I mean, I taught you how to park it. You don't even have to park it. You just gotta drive it.
I would like to know how you're gonna teach me how to drive it on the highway. How are you gonna convince all these people to get off the road so I can learn?
Hey, look, there's a trick when you're this big. You turn the blinker over, and if they don't move, you move them.
I think you're gonna have to take me back to Montana where I learned to drive the dually because there was no cars.
No, I figured we should just drive like in downtown Houston the first time.
No thanks. I don't even want to drive the dually there.
Say goodbye to Creek Fire.
Say bye, Creek Fire.
You want to do the horn right here for them?
Yeah. I think we're gonna break our rule and come back here. This was a great.
Y'all want a train horn, Creek Fire?
Yeah.
Ready? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Alabama bound.
The beach trip of 2022 is coming to an end.
It was so awesome.
So we've been on the road now for 3.5 months.
Yep.
We left mid-February.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm gonna tell on ourselves. It's basically almost June 1st right now.
It's almost June, yeah.
So y'all are probably gonna see this around July 1st. So we're about a month behind.
Yeah.
But I want to recap our adventure because it was pretty good.
It was a great adventure.
So we started off in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Yep.
And then we went to your favorite place in the world,
Panama City Beach.
Yeah. And then when we left there, we went to a new place,
Panacea.
Panacea? I don't know. I still think I'm saying it wrong. And then we left there. We went to our original stopping grounds. The first time we ever stayed in an RV, we went to Yellow Jacket in Old Town.
Old Town, Florida. Yep.
And then when we left there, we were supposed to go to an awesome place just north of Orlando called Wekiwa Falls. And as y'all saw in the video, it smelled really bad.
Yeah.
So we had to leave. And we actually made some last minute change of plans and moved to Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah.
Or Kissimmee, sorry.
we still don't know.
So we stayed at the Tropical Palms, which was an awesome place.
Yeah, highly recommend that one.
And then we went off the beaten path for a while. Y'all actually didn't see any videos. We went to Trails End, which was out in the woods.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we didn't do an adventure there, but y'all saw the adventure of us getting out.
Yeah.
And then when we left there, we went to Beverly Beach.
Beverly Beach.
Which had some awesome adventures, but we didn't really like the place like we thought we were going to like it.
Yeah, the beach was so rough there. If you didn't see the video, it was so rough. We don't know if it's because it's the Atlantic.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right. Or what, but it was a rough beach. We couldn't even get in the water.
And then when we went there, we went to our super busy, we thought it was going to be like a 7-day relaxing adventure in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like the most epic place to go. And we filmed a video every single day.
Every single day. So if you haven't checked those out, go check them out.
Yeah, we showed y'all a video every single day.
A video every day for a week.
And then when we left there, we skipped Georgia and went to Charleston, South Carolina.
Yep.
And then when we left there, we came back to Savannah, Georgia, which is where we just left now.
Where we just left.
We're heading back to Texas.
Yep. We're going to make a little pit stop in Alabama first, though.
Yep. Today, we're just trying to make it to Alabama.
It was a good trip.
It was a good trip.
Yep. It was exactly what I wanted to do. I don't know necessarily for him, but water because I knew I wasn't going to be up to hiking and a lot of outdoor stuff that required energy. So this was perfect for me to kind of end the pregnancy.
And I don't know if y'all noticed in the last video when we tried to go explore Savannah, you can tell we're a little adventured out, and we can't make it the whole day anymore.
Well, and we forgot about the South's humidity.
Oh yeah.
Because last summer we were out in like Utah area.
Yeah, you could walk all day.
You could walk. It was hot some days, but the humidity wasn't there.
We do have plenty of videos planned when we get home.
Yep.
And they're going to be more about taking care of the camper and more of the reason why I don't like the beach, because there's a lot I got to do back there to get the beach off my camper.
To get the beach gone. It was fun while it lasted.
It was fun.
But it's got to go.
Hey, so any idea where we're going when this baby's born?
We don't know. Hey, that might be a good idea for y'all.
Tell us where we need to go.
Yeah, well, we're taking a break. So we've done kind of the out west thing. Now we've done kind of the southern, all the way to Florida, back up to Georgia.
We haven't been north of Tennessee on this side.
Yeah, we haven't been north of Tennessee. Keep in mind, baby boy's going to be little, so he may have to come back for shots and things. But if you have some ideas for us, please message us or let us know.
Yeah, in the comments, tell us where we should go next.
Yes.
Because by the time you see this, we'll be preparing.
We'll be planning.
Where we're going to go next.
Yeah. So.
She's ready to see Gran.
Every time this camera comes on, she says she's ready to see her Gran. She's a little spoiled.
So anyway, we got a long drive today.
Yes.
And I'm going to film every time we stop.
Okay.
So we can see how many times we stop between here and Texas.
Sorry, y'all. It's going to be a lot.
We've been on the road for an hour, and guess what we're doing? We're making our first bathroom break.
Sorry.
Here on the side of the road on an off-ramp. Because there's nowhere else to stop right now, and when she says it's time, it's time.
It is.
Also, she said the Georgia roads are not very good for a pregnant woman.
No, I'm ready to be back in Texas. That's for sure.
I'm only documenting this so we can count how many times we stop before we get to Texas.
How long have we been on the road?
An hour.
I was really trying to make it too, but it wasn't going to happen.
Well, makes perfect sense. This adventure started in the rain. Almost every time we moved it rained, and it's ending in the rain.
This is a good rain. It's gonna get all that salt off for you.
Wash that salt off. The weatherman should just call me and be like, hey, are you thinking about moving your camper today? Yeah, I am. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go pencil rain in for the forecast.
He would be right 99% of the time if we told him when we were hooking the camper up.
Welcome to stop 2. So we're here at Love's, putting some diesel in the truck. We're also taking some bathroom breaks. And because we're about to leave the interstate and take some back roads, we're gonna get some lunch. Lunchtime is over here at the Love's truck stop. And right now, I'm doing my walk around because it's been a while since we've been on the road for a long time, and I wanna make sure that there's nothing going on with my trailer. So I'll come over here and I'll check out my tires, my suspension components, my brakes. I'll even feel the hubs to make sure that nothing's getting hot. And I will just do a one-over to make sure that there's nothing about to happen, because I don't want it to happen when we're on the road. So the last place we moved, I taught you to back the trailer up, right?
Yeah.
You want to go help this guy right here? Because that's attempt 4. There's no one beside him, and he can't find the lines.
We've been watching him.
Here he goes, here he goes. Oh, come on. The truck's in the wrong spot.
You know what I was thinking? He needs a Kevin in his life.
I'm telling you right now, it'd be one thing if he was trying to miss something, but he's just trying to miss lines.
Making him nervous with the camera.
He doesn't even know the camera's on. All right, man. I know you can do. I hate that I'm filming you and it's happening, but that's like 6 tries, and you're just trying to get between 2 lines. I'm sorry. Welcome to this new documentary I'm filming. It's called Bathroom Break Number 3.
Also called Blame Your Wife. Sorry.
We're on the side of the highway.
Again.
Well, this one was Ashlyn's fault, not yours.
Oh, I've had to go for the last 30 minutes.
She woke up and she said it twice. Well, the 3rd time she starts to cry. So we pulled over as soon as she said it twice.
That's okay.
And we still have 2 more hours. So I guarantee you we're going to stop at least 1 more time, if not 2.
It'll be 2 or 3. Watch and see. Sweet home Alabama.
Roll Tide!
I think you said that last time we came through
Actually,
Alabama.
I think this time I can't say it because I think we're about to go through Auburn and it's Go Tigers there.
Oh.
They do not like blowing the tide in Auburn, Alabama. All right, guys, here we are at stop 4. We just stopped for the restroom and we decided, since we're at Love's, we might as well top the truck off. We only got 60 more miles and we'll be at Uncle Jimmy's house. Well, that was stop 4.
Yeah.
The good news is the 5th stop's gonna be where we're going. We're only 64 miles away.
That doesn't mean we can't stop one more time.
You're gonna hold it.
Hey, so guess what that guy in there told me?
What's that?
I went to go get snacks for me and the girls. He told me, you look like you're on your way to the hospital. So nope, I still got a month left. But thanks. Let me just grab my snacks before I go to the hospital.
I'm on my way to have a baby. Let's stop and get some snacks first.
Right, pitiful. We made it!
Yeah, only 8 hours, 310 miles, and 5 stops later.
Hey, we're here and we get to relax.
Hey, that's right.
All that matters.
Now we gotta get this thing set up, and I'm gonna do this again. Just kidding. That's how it's staying while we stay here, because we're staying inside the house. We're gonna leave the trailer hooked up just like that, so when we get ready to leave, we don't have nothing to do but get in the truck and drive off. Welcome to Tallassee, Alabama. We're here on, what's the river called?
The Tallassee River.
The Tallassee River. This is where Uncle Jimmy and Aunt Mona live, and he's gonna go show me the town. You ready, tour guide?
We're ready.
What's this thing called?
It's called the Treasure on the Tallassee.
The Treasure on the Tallassee. Uncle Jimmy, what do we have going on here?
Well, we got some ribs. We
Oh,
got
yeah?
some quail with bacon. And I got 2 hamburgers here for the girls.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're ready to eat.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, them quail, I'm hoping they're gonna be good.
I hope Aunt Mona can handle the bacon.
Yeah, I hope she can too. That's right.
Go! Where you going? Do you even know where you're going when I say go? Go!
Quail done.
I really think Buddy is enjoying all the land you have.
Yep.
He's used to an RV. Now he's got all this. What do we have here?
The return of the Wahoo board.
Hope it's better than last night's.
Yes.
It will be.
I hope you're not the one saying that. I can say I hope it's better than last night since I was horrible.
Well,
But
I know
you won.
last night we played a little
I
bit.
dropped it and won a
And once again, the boys are controlling the board.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We were taking it easy on y'all.
I just
Who's
wish,
that?
you know why we couldn't film last night? Because of what you were saying to us.
We may not be able to film again tonight. Y'all better play nice.
I'm telling you right now, if you want to know who you're married to, play a game of Wahoo with them, and you'll find out real quick what they think of you.
That is so bad.
What is this? What is this right here?
Ashlyn first said winner gets the prize, but when Mommy lost, she said new rule. Winner doesn't get a prize, loser gets the prize. So now I got a good luck charm.
So is that your good luck charm for,
Oh
for
yeah.
round 2?
It's gonna make my dice hot.
We're still number 1.
Still number 1.
She's praying. So
And we need a 2.
Get a 5. Get a 5.
Bam!
oh, bam!
No.
All of a sudden, y'all are emerald. They got all the bams.
They
Bam!
so bad. Y'all
You're
do.
like this today.
Hey, maybe if I do the YouTube thing,
Look
y'all
at-
can win.
Look at your daughter.
Nope,
Look at
we're still
us.
Look
winning.
at your daughter.
Uh-huh. All right, congratulations.
It's about time.
Don't ruin my
Oh
high.
yeah, yes.
Look at this beautifulness.
I know.
Y'all won the consolation prize.
Look at this. They had 2 at home. Look, he
The
only had 2
105 games have played. Terrible odds.
101.1.
But we don't go home with a goose egg. That's all that matters. I'm happy.
Hey.
I'm happy.
Well, I mean, you prayed. He finally showed
I
up.
was. I was standing around and I was jumping up and down, and then I got to praying.
Say bye to Uncle Jimmy.
Bye. Love y'all. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye. I love you. Should be a big sister to a brother.
Yep, be a big sister, won't you? Be a big sister.
Love you too.
I'm so glad you're okay.
I know. Then we got to stop by.
I know.
Next time with her baby in tow.
I know. I can't wait.
Give
me a
lot
hug.
of hugs.
Give Aunt Mona a hug.
Oh,
Can we
I
say
love you.
Oh.
Blow her a kiss. Can you blow her a kiss?
Blow her a kiss.
I caught it. Want me to blow you one?
There.
Love you.
Oh, look at her.
Jimmy, hug. Come kiss.
Love you.
I'm coming with
Y'all
you
be
though.
careful. Take care of Mom and Daddy and baby brother, okay? Alright.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yes, always. Love y'all.
Love you too.
See y'all.
Bye.
All right.
Here we go. You ready to blow that horn? You gotta
Let's
wave
go.
out your window. Hey, bye. So do we make it to Texas tonight?
We do not. We make it somewhere in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
I go back in Texas to check on Glenn.
Yes. we
Every
did.
time. Gotta go check on Gran. Did you have a good visit with Uncle Jimmy and Mona?
I did. I'm glad we got to stop by and see him for a little bit.
I'm glad we got to teach y'all how to play Wahoo again.
Whatever.
So
I don't
anyway,
want to talk about it.
we're back on the road.
We are.
Today is our biggest day of the 3 days of traveling. We have about 400 miles we need to cover today.
Oh, I hope they go by fast.
So we've already been a little over 300. We got 600 left to go.
Yeah.
And today we're going to cover about 400, which will put us somewhere between Monroe and Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay.
And there's a few rest areas there I think we're probably going to try to pull into and stop for the night.
Normally I ask you how many hours does that equate to, but I'm not even going to ask.
No, we're going to continue to monitor the amount of stops it takes today.
Yeah.
Because we had 5 stops on a 300-mile day. And our first stop is about to be up here.
We're coming
because
up on
we just got on the interstate and we're going to top off the truck with fuel.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first stop. We were actually just on the highway after we left Jimmy's house, but it was a planned stop because that girl right there needs some diesel. And we're about to get off the interstate and take some back roads to cut over to the other interstate. So we wanted one last bathroom break before it may become challenging to pull over on the back roads. So we're about halfway between the interstates right now. We all need a little rest and a bathroom break. And we found this little truck stop here on the back roads. So we're gonna take care of our little break. We're gonna get back on the road. We got about 100 more miles and we'll be on the main interstate that'll take us all the way back to Texas. Welcome to Interstate 20.
Yay.
Same road. Almost all the way back home, here on
All
out.
the way back home, which is how many more miles?
Well, it's a few more states. We're still in Alabama. We're about to be in Mississippi, but it's Mississippi, Louisiana, and about 75 miles of Texas before we get off this road.
Oh my goodness.
It's a long way. It's probably 500 more miles.
Wow.
But hopefully it's a lot smoother than the road we just came from.
Yeah,
That back road through, that back road was rough.
That was very rough. It's got baby boy moving a ton in my belly. He did not like it. How long till our next potty break?
Oh, look at this.
What?
We're in a new state.
Oh,
Welcome to Mississippi.
hey Mississippi. Can you say Mississippi, Ashlyn? Good job.
Mississippi. I think it's Go Dogs, or maybe the road. I don't know what they say. The Hotty Toddy. They do this thing. I don't know.
Wrong person.
It's the Rebels. I think the Ole Miss Rebels. Cowbells or something. I don't know. They do something there. Welcome to Mississippi. So we just crossed the border and we stopped here at the first rest area for a quick break, a quick snack, and Buddy needed to have a break. So we're letting him walk around, get some energy out, use the restroom. We stopped here because if we stop at a truck stop, usually it takes us about 45 minutes to get back on the road. If we stop at a rest area, it's real quick, 15 minutes, back on the road, we don't lose much time. It's about noon, but no one's really hungry yet, so we're gonna try to make it a little further before we pull over for some lunch. All right, you ready to get back on the road?
Yep.
Ready to get back on the road, Kayla? You need some house shoes?
Her slipper, she's ready.
That's the good thing about having an RV. If you forget something, it's right behind you.
How many stops have we had yet?
This is our third.
Third on this episode of traveling with pregnant wife and 2 kids.
Well, the second one was me.
True.
You ready?
Next stop is lunch.
So we're almost out of Mississippi into the border of Louisiana, and we had to stop. Of course, old girl here is thirsty again, and we need a bathroom break, and it's lunchtime. So we're gonna get some lunch, then we're gonna go back on the road. Also, we found the love bugs. The front of this camper is gonna need some serious love by the time we make it home. How'd you like this restaurant I stopped you at?
It worked out pretty well.
It's actually the nicest time we've eaten at a truck stop.
I know. Normally when we go to, are we at Love's?
We're at Love's.
Yeah, it's usually Arby's or Subway, but
Yeah.
this one had a Godfather's Pizza, which the girls really
And a
loved.
Chester's and a Subway.
Yeah.
And because they're so full, we had to park over here in the shade where
I
the trucks aren't parking.
know. With grass right beside us.
So we're just over halfway.
Oh Lord.
We have 140 more miles to our supposedly destination tonight.
Oh my goodness.
But since it's on Interstate 20 and we're smooth sailing, it's only about a 2-hour drive.
hopefully.
But I promise you, we got one more stop in us before we get there. I bet we can't make it.
No, there's no way.
We'll make it about 75, 80 miles and we'll have to stop again.
When you ordered me that large drink, you messed up. You should have got me the kitty drink.
You know what river this is?
I should probably know.
I just told you and you still don't remember?
No,
It's the Mississippi River.
it's the Mississippi River, duh.
Yeah. You know what that means?
What?
That means right here in the middle, we're about to be
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Look, Louisiana state line.
Welcome to
right there.
Louisiana.
Yay!
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Next,
What are we gonna say when we get to Tech? I guess we're
That's
gonna
what
go
I-
Cougs. We're saying go Cougs.
I was gonna say we better not say go Cowboys.
Oh, we think.
Sorry for you Cowboy fans out there.
Ow.
That's not us.
If you like the Cowboys, you probably don't like us.
But we're also not Texan fans either, so don't.
We're not UT fans or Aggie fans.
No, we just cheer for our Cougars.
We went to University of Houston, so we gotta represent. My parents and your parents paid a lot of taxes there.
It's hard to represent some years, but we try.
Welcome to tonight's campground, the rest area.
Brought to you by Free Louisiana Campground Parking.
That's right.
For a
We've
few-
stayed here. We've actually stayed here before. That's why we know it's a great spot.
Yeah.
We scoped it out. This is a great spot. As long as there's not a truck in the first spot, it's an excellent spot for a
That's what I
camper.
was thinking. Hopefully we get our same spot. Let's see. We're here early, so we should.
That's why we came here early.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
We do, yay.
We get our first spot.
That means we get some grass.
Well, it's cool because we scoot over all the way, and
Yeah.
then our stairs go down on the grass.
Yep.
And we have plenty of room to get some slides out, so we don't have to worry about getting the truckers mad at us.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
She said, yep.
Perfect spot. Oh, I'm so glad they had it open. Also,
Look at that. Now I can have, look how much room we got over here. We can probably put all the slides out.
that'll work. Why don't you tell them how many stops we had to make since the last stop?
None. This is our 5th stop of the day. So we went an extra 100 miles than the other day, same amount of stops.
Yep, we did good. The girls fell asleep and we just kept on trucking.
So today was, I think, 411 miles,
Ooh, it was
5
long.
stops,
We
and
did
8.5 hours of driving.
Yeah, we didn't do too bad.
Not too bad at all. That's how much more efficient the interstate is than back roads.
Now we get to go get some rest.
I'm gonna go set the camper up, and then I'm gonna grab the camera and show you guys what I do at rest areas. So we have the camper set up here at the rest area, and what I do is I get my One Control app on my phone and I manually lower the jacks and I level it as much as possible without picking the front of the truck up. So side to side is pretty level, but usually I can't pick it up as much as I need to in the front without picking the truck up. I don't really want to pick the truck up with the hitch because I'm not sure it's designed to pick up that way. And also we have our slides out. So we have this slide out, and because we did our research, and this is a really big parking area, if you get the first one right here, I have these slides out too because we have like 7 feet before the line. And that's because I pulled the camper all the way over here against this line so that this slide and my steps could be on the grass. So right now, we got the generator running. We got all 3 ACs going, trying to cool it down. And because I filled the tanks before we left Uncle Jimmy's house, we have water for tonight so we can all take a shower and live like normal. Now anyway, we're gonna get settled in for the night and we'll see you guys in the morning when we finally make it back home to Texas. Good morning from the rest area. So we had a great night last night. We actually ended up having some really good neighbors, and the fact that a whole bunch of RVers, this guy and the guy over, came in next to us, and there wasn't a lot of trucks here last night. Must be because it's a holiday weekend, but it was a pretty quiet night, and now we're getting this thing packed back up so we can get on the road. We only have about a 3-hour drive this morning, and we'll be back in Texas. Are y'all ready to see Gran?
Yeah!
What about?
Oh yeah.
What about Papa?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to see Papa!
I'm ready.
All right, so did you enjoy your rest area sleep last night?
I did. We got lucky. We got that RV beside us, so we didn't have the loud noise of the truck. Not that that bothers me. It sounds like a good box fan to me.
That
But
bothered me.
we did good.
We even slept in a little bit.
Yes.
We only have about a 3-hour drive and we'll be home.
I'm so excited.
So I'm predicting 2 stops. All right, stop 1 is in the books.
Yes, it is. We aren't even an hour into the drive.
Yeah, but we decided it was a good time to pull over because Shreveport's coming up.
Gonna be doing this.
If you've never been through
Bouncy,
Shreveport,
bouncy, bouncy the whole time.
it's not good. Sometimes you're down to 45 or 50 miles an hour and it still feels like the camper's not gonna be on the other side when
feels
you
like
get there.
you're gonna rip it off some days.
We are taking the bypass, which is better.
Yeah.
But if you go Interstate 20 through Shreveport, more power to you.
Yes, you're braver than us.
So anyway, we already have our next stop planned. It's on the other side of Shreveport, right before we leave Interstate 20 and start heading to your parents.
Okay.
It's because we need diesel,
Yeah.
we need DEF,
Yep.
and the toy hauler needs more gas in it because last night we ran out.
And Kevin got woken up at midnight to go switch it over to the other tank.
Yeah. Turns out there wasn't as much gas in there as I thought there was.
No, I think it's because we weren't level, like you said.
Maybe.
I think you'll be surprised when we go to fill it
We'll
up.
find out whenever I put gas in it how much it costs.
How much it actually takes.
But I know last night it needed more than it had.
Yep.
All right, welcome to stop 2 for the day. We just got off Interstate 20 and we're about to take back roads all the way back home, and we're getting diesel. We're gonna get some DEF, and this Pilot Flying J actually has an RV lane, so we'll pull up and we'll put fuel in the toy hauler because when we get home, it's gonna be parked for a little while. We wanna make sure it's topped off. We actually were empty.
Were we?
And when I filled it up on our start of our trip, like 3 months ago, it wasn't full.
No?
This is just like the boat. If you go full speed, it'll overflow before it's full. And
off.
so I'm having to hold it sideways and barely do it, and I've already put 26 gallons in.
Oh my gosh. So this is going to be a costly fill
Oh
up.
yeah, gas is expensive now.
We're already
Think about it when you get the cheap gas.
Oh, you're at 31 gallons now. It's $130.
I just started on this tank, so it turns out that they were actually right. When it said empty, it was being truthful.
It meant empty.
I just thought because, you know, RV sensors and stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's not really empty.
Right.
No, we weren't full this whole time.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we had enough to make it through the night.
I know,
That
right?
would have been terrible.
That's why there's 2 tanks.
Yeah.
What's that sign up there say, Alicia?
Oh, that's the most beautiful flag. That means we're home.
Oh, we're gonna scare this guy, but we're doing it.
We are Ashland. We're in
Welcome
Texas.
to Texas!
Woohoo! Ashland.
Greatest state ever.
We're in Texas. Yay!
She goes, yes!
The greatest state ever.
All right, we almost made it to the campground. We stopped here for one last fuel up, one last bathroom break. We're about 15 miles away from Gran and Pawpaw.
Oh. She's touching my belly.
Good sugar.
Yeah.
He's a good sugar.
Buddy, go, go.
Come here, sweetie.
The last time we were in the spot, y'all were parked. What y'all doing? Y'all swinging?
Yeah.
Show me how it goes. Say every RV park needs this. Whoa! Is that fun?
So we made it to Texas. There's Phil. Hey Phil. We're getting this camper set up. Gran is over there with the girls. Hope y'all enjoyed our long trip home, and we'll keep you updated because we got baby boy on the way, and we got a whole bunch of videos we're gonna make about projects with this camper right here for our new extended family.